Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. Thanks for checking out the last news video. I was trying to get another one up yesterday, but I ran out of time. So we got a lot of good news topics for you today, a lot of cool stuff, a lot of stuff you might not notice or have heard from other big YouTubers, because I'm trying to stick to things that they don't cover. They always cover the big news, and they miss the little stuff here and there, although they eventually get to it. But let's get into this news. Thanks for checking out the last one. On with the video. Alright, so the first news topic is that High on Life 2 for Nintendo Switch 2 has leaked on several European online stores. This comes from mynintendonews.com. It says the zany High on Life appeared on Nintendo Switch and won over users with its quirky humor. Now it appears that the sequel, High on Life 2, is planned to launch on the Nintendo Switch 2. The unannounced Nintendo Switch 2 version has appeared on several online stores in Europe and is seemingly published by Clear River Games and is set to be a game keycard. Boo. That's a bummer. The original High on Life game recently got a Nintendo Switch 2 version as a free upgrade, so now's the perfect time to catch up with the game ahead of the sequel. I do believe it's on sale right now too, so go check, keep an eye on that and go check that out. So yeah, High on Life, the first game, I played it on the Xbox when it was on Xbox Game Pass. Holy crap, there's a million F words in it. It's made by the guys who made Rick and Morty. So if that's your type of humor, which is mine because I think it was hilarious, then you'll love the game. It's quirky. It's really fun. The gameplay is really fun. It's kind of like an old school shooter. I love the gun. The gun talks and everything. Story's really good. It's a hidden gem. It's a very fun game if you like that kind of humor. If you don't, it might turn you off. But it's a very funny game. Highly recommend it. Especially if you haven't played it yet, because be prepared. Make sure your kids aren't in the room, because there's a lot of F-bombs in that game. Next up, this comes via Nash Weedle over on X. He says that Leak Express from Disney, they are insisting that all video game developments linked to the brand be released on Switch 2. As a consequence of this, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor would already be on the way to Nintendo's new console. This is pretty cool because there's some other pretty much games in the works, like that Captain America 1942. I'm wondering if that's why it's taking so long to get the game out, because maybe Marvel said, hey, or Disney said, hey, we want this on the Switch 2 also. That would set back development because now they have to go and develop it, specifically for the Nintendo Switch 2. So that'll be pretty cool. We might get that game. There's some other Marvel games. I wonder if this means that Wolverine will be forced to come to the Switch 2 at some point in Spider-Man games. Obviously, that's a deal that they have with Sony, but who knows? Maybe Sony will be forced to put those on the Nintendo Switch 2, which would be kind of hilarious if you ask me. But I don't see that happening, but who knows? Down the road, a couple of years from now, maybe that's a thing. Maybe Wolverine and the Spider-Man games and that upcoming Venom game are all coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm sure Sony probably wouldn't mind because they'll get way more sales that way, especially with the Doom cloud hovering over the gaming industry right now with all these potential RAM shortages and nobody buying consoles at the moment. So who knows? That might be the avenue going forward. Maybe everybody just shares all their games together. Obviously, Nintendo will never do that, but everybody else seems to not mind, so that could happen. That'd be pretty cool, and that would also mean that that new Knights of the Old Republic game should come to the Switch 2 also. That'd be freaking awesome. So any game using a Disney IP, if this is rumor, and this is a rumor, if it is correct, then it should be coming to the Switch 2. That's awesome. That means more games for the Switch 2 fan base, us. Next topic is Stardew Valley gets a Switch 2 upgrade. Now, I don't understand why this would need an upgrade, but over on Nintendo Life, they pretty much tell us what is included in this upgrade. So, let's go over there. It says, the Switch 2 edition of Stardew Valley will come packed with mouse controls, 4-player split screen, and 8-player online multiplayer. There will also be game share support on Switch and Switch 2 users without a copy of the game can join in on the fun. So that's pretty cool. So you'll be able to share the game with a friend. They can play together without having to buy multiple copies. Currently on the PlayStation, that's like, that's such a pain in the butt. If you want to play online with a buddy or play with a buddy that doesn't have, where the game doesn't have split screen, well, You pretty much have to buy 2 consoles, 2 online services, and 2 copies of the game. It's like, it gets very expensive very quickly. So yeah, they kind of killed like split screen co-op, didn't they? So I'm always happy when I see a game get split screen co-op, especially nowadays. This is awesome. But this game isn't like super demanding. It's really cool that it's getting mouse controls, so that's awesome. I've never played this game. I think it's about time I finally get it. All right, next topic is there's a huge eShop sale going on now that everybody's gotten their Nintendo Switch for Christmas. Good on Nintendo for doing this. There's a ton of Nintendo games on sale. There's a ton of other games on sale. So for me, I'm going to highlight 3 games that I would recommend that most people probably wouldn't. So here are the 3 games I would recommend. Number 1 is Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion. Now this game still doesn't have a 60 FPS patch or a performance patch whatsoever, but they did patch it a little bit near the beginning to where it does load a little quicker, because at the beginning when this first came out, if you were connected to the online servers to play with other people, it would take like 2-3 minutes to load while you were like fast traveling over the map. There is still a little bit of jank. It's not completely unplayable like a lot of people will tell you. It's actually pretty fun. There are some frame rate dips in heavy combat areas, some of the cutscenes, but for the most part, it's very playable. It's a very fun game, but if you have any other way to play this, like a powerful PC or a PS5 or an Xbox, I would probably recommend getting on there. But if you don't have that and your only system is the Switch 2, it's a very fun game regardless. So, and it's currently on sale for $48.99 for the base edition. The digital deluxe is $62.99, and the super digital deluxe is $69.99, normally $100. So that's a great deal if you're curious about the game, and it does have a demo, so you can go try the demo, and that's pretty much indicative of how the rest of the game works. So based off that demo, if you like it or not, that'll give you a pretty good indicator of if you should buy the game or not. So great demo. It gives you a big chunk of the game that you can keep playing. I put like 20 hours into the demo because you can just go around the map and just do stuff until you go and finish it. So it gives you like plenty of time to go have fun. It's not limited or anything. So go try out the demo if you're curious. Very fun game, highly recommended. Why not? Now the last game that I'll recommend from this sale is Street Fighter 6. Now I am not a big fighting game fan anymore. The older I get, I just don't have the quick fingers anymore. But this game shocked me with its single player story mode. It has this big world that you can explore. You can talk to NPCs. You can walk around like an RPG. To me, this is the greatest fighting game of all time, just for that alone. You get to create your own character. You get to go visit Blanca, Zangief. I call him Zangief. I think it's Zangief. That's how they say it. Dawson. I mean, you can go explore all these guys' little levels. They're not giant or anything, but you can go talk to them and have them be your mentor and master. That's so cool. It's such a cool thing. And then they even went as far as add Mai Shiranui from SNK and Terry Bogard. And it's just so cool. You get to fight with them, train with them. The way they do the battle systems, the simple controls, if you're not good at doing the quarter circles. I used to be good at it, but not anymore. The older I get, my broken fingers from all these years of working with my hands, basically construction and warehouse work, my hands just don't work like that no more. So it's super nice to have simple controls. Yes, you can yell at me, oh, you suck, blah, blah, blah. Well, try doing manual labor for 25 years. So yeah. Anyway, so very fun game. $20 on sale till the 1st. Oh, you better be quick on this one. Totally worth it. Unfortunately, the physical copy is a key card, so if you're going to get it, you might as well get it digital. Very fun game. Tons of stuff to do. I spent about 50 hours in the story mode, and there's still tons of stuff to do that I haven't done yet. It's just so fun. It's revolutionary. I hope the next game takes this idea and makes it even bigger. That'd be super awesome. All right, on to the Pokemon O Snap section. First up, we got some new major Gen 10 leaks coming up. And, well, I don't want to actually show the footage or stuff on the video because I'm afraid Nintendo ninjas will come after me. So we'll just have ZA footage talk in the background. This all comes from Central Leaks. I will leave the link in the description down below so you can go look at his whole page. It's like stuff full of stuff. But I just want to give my 2 cents worth on it because he shows the map, and it looks like the map is going to be massive. However, it looks like they're using water to make that map huge, kind of like they did in Wind Waker. And I forget what other game did that, where it had tons of water. The world wasn't that big, but there was so much water, it made the world look huge. But what's cool about this in a Pokemon game is we can finally go underwater. I don't think we've ever been able to go underwater except for in certain spots back in the old Game Boy games. Like there was, you could use dive and you can go underneath into caves. This looks like you're going to be able to just swim anywhere. Underwater, everywhere. That's going to be super cool. They could have so many dungeons, little hidden pockets of secret Pokemon. There's going to be tons of little secrets in this game, and I can't wait to play it to find them all. So that's awesome. That gets me hyped. I love open world stuff, especially when it comes to like Pokemon, Zelda, pretty much anything. As long as it's not like Ubisoft games where it has this endless checklist of stuff to do. I just want to either spend a ton of time in the area or quit whenever I want, right? I don't want to have an endless checklist. Oh, fill this tower out, fill the map out, do this, do that. Even Zelda Breath of the Wild was was doing that too. But at least Zelda Breath of the Wild, you can climb on anything. There's no stupid jump points and stuff like that. That was really cool. I love that mechanic in Scarlet and Violet. But it sounds like this is going to blow Scarlet and Violet out of the water as far as scale is concerned. So that's really cool. And the next leak, and this one came out on December 24th. Central Leak says, here's the new battle gimmick from Gen 10. It's codenamed Majin. The Pokemon gets distorted and some kind of clouds appear. From early documents, the mechanic is related to weather moves, but we don't know how much it has changed since then. In this little demonstration video that he has on his main account right here, it shows Pikachu getting all warped and looking really weird, like he's underwater. Hopefully that's not the new gimmick, because that would be stupid, in my opinion. I don't know why they don't just switch or stick to Mega Evolutions. Mega Evolutions are the coolest thing. Like, they've never been able to top that. Gigantamax came close for the ones that actually look different, but Mega Evolutions to me will always be the coolest thing. Just get every final form of a Pokemon a Mega Evolution. That's what we should be doing. Not wasting our time with this, or do the cool new mechanic that I loved in Scarlet and Violet. Well, it's not really a mechanic. It's just different versions of Pokemon. And that's the futuristic or prehistoric versions of already existing Pokemon. That was awesome to me. I love that. I want more of that. I want a game based in the future, and I want a game based in prehistoric times. They could do the original 150, like have Pokemon Red and Blue prehistoric times, and it's just the original 150, but they're all 150 prehistoric forms. That would be super cool. And then they could do the exact same thing and have it all be future forms. In fact, they could do Pokemon Blue Future and Pokemon Red Prehistoric, or vice versa. It doesn't matter which one's which, but that would be freaking awesome. And the only way to get certain ones is by trading with people. And the whole thing could be around time travel. God, like if you play Blue, you're a prehistoric character that got sent to the future, and vice versa. You're a future guy that's sent back to the past. That sounds so awesome. I kind of want this now. That should be a thing they should explore more, because that, to me, was the coolest part about Scarlet and Violet, was the future and prehistoric versions of Pokemon. I want the entire Pokemon list or roster, every single Pokemon ever, to have both a future and prehistoric form. Please and thank you. Alright, number 3 for Pokemon O Snap section is my current shiny hunt continues for Scizor. For some reason, it just will not cooperate with me. I've been going back and forth between him and the little T-Rex guy. For some reason, I can't remember his name. I've been hunting for them for hours and hours and hours. It's been 2 weeks now, and I still can't get one of them. I must be doing something wrong, but I've been following all these videos and everything, so if you got any tips, sound in the comments below, because I'm about to quit shiny hunting and finally go finish the rest of the game, because I've done almost all of the DLC. I'm just trying to get Rayquaza. I haven't got Rayquaza yet because I've been so hung up trying to get these 2 shinies, because I want these shinies for beating the rest of the game. Like, I want them on my team. I don't want to have to do it at the very end when I'm done with the game. I'd rather do it now while I still have a lot of stuff to do, if that makes sense. So I want my blue T-Rex, and I want my shiny green Scizor. Come on, Game Freak. Alright, and the last thing I'll say for the Pokemon O Snap section of the video is keep an eye on the channel for my Gen 10 wish list. With all these leaks and everything, it's got my brain going, and there's a lot of things I'd like to see in this Gen 10 game. And I'm a little worried that they're going to play it safe again, and we're going to be right back to square one. I love Pokemon, I'm obviously still going to play it, but they have an opportunity here to really blow us away with the power of the Switch 2, and I hope they can do it. Hopefully the reason why ZA is so, I don't want to say lackluster, but missing basic features like riding Pokemon, climbing into buildings, jumping, going in buildings, stuff like that. Maybe it's because they took that extra dev time for Gen 10. Hopefully that's the case. Alright, last thing for today's video, is Game of the Day. I have enough games to do this for every single video, so we're going to do it in every single video. So today, the game I recommend for Game of the Day is a pretty recent game, and that's Marvel Cosmic Invasion. To me, this is one of the best beat-em-ups ever if you love Marvel characters, or especially if you love Marvel characters. I want this team to capture or do basically a DC Universe one. I want them to do a Transformers one. Like every entity there is. I know there's a He-Man one or Masters of the Universe one coming out, but it's not. I don't think it's made by them. It's made by someone else. I want all my 80s cartoons, Thundercats, Silverhawks, what was it? Even GoBots, the stupid knockoff, the Transformers. That'd be funny. I want another Ninja Turtles game because that first one was awesome. There's so many things they can go back and do. I would love to see it. Start with DC next, though, because that would be awesome. Maybe they won't do it because they're in bed with Marvel, but there's so many things that they could do. Heck, a Lego game with this type of gameplay. That would be freaking awesome, too. Endless possibilities. This team is awesome. They've mastered beat-em-ups. I can't wait to finish the game. I haven't finished it yet because there's so much other stuff going on, but I've actually played this on Switch 2. Runs great. Highly recommend. It's available on every platform. I'm definitely going to double dip when it comes out physically in March. So if you want to wait for the physical release, it's coming out in March. So there you have it. There is the video for today. Thank you for checking out the last video. Let me know what I can improve upon in this video. As we make more of these, I'll try to get better at it. Sorry it took so long to make another video. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background. I was trying to get this up yesterday, and I just ran out of time. Anyway, thank you for watching. Once again, hit that subscribe button, leave a like down below, and as always, stay frosty.